Hello friends and welcome to my channel. This is Maria here and I cannot tell how messy my desk looks right now. And it is because I am preparing to attend a flea market event. This is going to be in the Carl Shechter Southwest Focal Point Community Center in Pembroke Pines. This is the address 301 Northwest 103rd Avenue, Pembroke Pines, Florida. So if you're around, write it down on your agenda. Saturday, May 17 from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Sunday, May 18 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I'm going to be over there. My table is 101. So I'm going to be waiting for you guys. And these are some of the things I'm preparing to sell at the free market besides the journals and cards and some vintage stuff that I have around. So it'll be super nice to see you over there. So remember, that is the Carl Shechter Southwest Focal Point Community Center in Pembroke Pines. This is the invitation card. And well, with that said, I want to show you, probably you've been watching my last episode. I was doing or making this smoky quartz holder or net for gemstones, and also I did this yellow one for this obsidian. So these are things I'm going to be selling at the market. And also today I'm working with some of these necklaces. I'm using this amazing little strips of leather. They're super nice and easy to work with, and as you can see, it's very easy to make some necklaces. And I had a lot of these charms and pendants around, so I'm working on them. And here I'm netting or crocheting another nets so I can put more stones inside here. And then I have this also. This is called the Buddha seed. This is an sign and a pink quartz, so this is also ready. And then probably you can stay with me here. I'm going to give you some ideas about how to do it. I had this amazing and huge bracelet that I don't use anymore. And so what I want to do is I want to use it for a necklace. So I took some of the beads out from there, and as you can see here, I'm just going to pass it through here. One of the secrets, if you're not allowed to pass this through the hole in the bead, you can just take a little bit out. You're gonna see it here. You take one of the corners, so you're gonna have this shape now, and then you go over here, and it's very easy now to go through the bead. Let's see, I did it before because I tried, so let's see what happens. Yes, here it is. So this is all coming from the bracelet. You see these little rings, they're beautiful. So I'm gonna place this here too. This is easy. And then I have this coral. This is actually a real coral. I love it. It was a gift from a lot of years ago. So I'm gonna change the jump ring. I don't like this too much. It's kind of weak, and it's changed the color a tiny bit through the years. So I'm just gonna get rid of this jump ring, and I'm gonna add another one that is really gold and shiny. And probably I'm gonna look for a thicker one. So this will be the perfect one. So I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna close the jump ring. All right, so now I'm ready to pass it through my, let's see how it looks like. I really want to see if it looks nice. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, I like it. It's not bad. Probably this is the front. Yeah, I like it. So now I need to pass another, this clear bead in here, and then I'm gonna end. All right, so this is the center. I think it looks really cool. I can keep adding more beads, but I don't want it to be too heavy. And also I need these beads in order to complete new nets that I'm making. Like this bead, it comes from the bracelet too. Okay, and so I'm not gonna use them. And I am reserving these ones. I don't know if I can place it here. Let's have a look at this thing. Okay, almost there. Almost there. I got it. I got it. I got it. All right. Let me see how this looks like. Wow, I love it. I really like it. Oh no, I have a problem. I already have the connector here. This is the chain and connector. So there is no way I can take that out. I need to start all over. Well, things happen. So yeah, I like the combination. So I'm gonna start with a disc. Then this beautiful like ethnic African design bead. The coral is going to be the center of the whole ornaments here. Every ornament or bead is going to be separated by this ring flower like thing. Now I have the coral. This will be the front. All right, how can I know what the front is? This part where the lobster tail stays is on the right side. So yeah, I can keep going. So I have another of this one. Then I'm gonna have this. All right, then this. And finally, the other African type beautiful bead, easier than the other one to go through. And now I am ready with the lobster tail, the closure, and also the end of the connector. So this is what I have. This will be the complete necklace. Now I need to cut this part that I did for the putting through the bead, and I have the last part ready. This is the chain and connector, a jump ring, and a lobster tail. So this is going to be super easy. I have it ready. I connected out of camera, and now I place the tiny little piece there, and I need the pliers to squeeze it in here. Okay, always like pull it so you can make sure that it's not going anywhere. So this is what I have, and I just wanted to show up today, like to let you know what I'm working in. And this is also parts of the bracelet. I still have to use it somewhere. And inside here, this is, I'm gonna show you. This is my little box. You can watch this video. I'm gonna link it here and also down below this episode in the description, because it was super fun, and it says be like a crowd, collect shiny things, hope happily down the road for no apparent reason, and then I hope happily on the road, collect shiny things. And in here I placed a bunch of stuff, little treasures that we all have around. I have like 3 little rings, this little beautiful charm I made, and this is the idea. I want you to go and watch this video. Let me just clean this part here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is number 4. The length is up to you. You can do it shorter, you can do it longer, like you're the one deciding how or what is going to be the measurement of the whole necklace. Now I have this beautiful gemstone necklace. I think I'm going to open it here and place it a hook, because that way you can use it like with a double on around your neck. In this way, there is no way or your head can go inside. So let's do it now. You open one of the jump rings. This is good material because this is kind of old. It has a lot of time, so this is kind of vintage. Everything like from back times are like stronger and heavier. Now is the era of plastic. Everything is lighter and is disposable. It's crazy. So all this vintage stuff is more endurable or durable. And now I'm going to go with the closure. This is super easy to make. You see the shape is a hook, very easy to make. So now let's open this a tiny bit more. See here. And now let's close this one. Now this is more versatile because as it has a hook, I can put it around my neck twice. Like you go twice and then you close it with the hook. So this is a modification of an old jewelry that you can do in order to use it more often. I need to remember you again about the Carl Shechter Southwest Focal Point Community Center. The flea market is May 17, May 18 from 8 to 3, from 9 to 3. It's a Saturday and Sunday, 301 Northwest 103rd Avenue, Pembroke Pines, Florida. So if you're close, come and meet me in the table 101. I'm going to be waiting for you. And I'm going to be taking over there a lot of stuff I am preparing to go over there. So this is another creation I'm going to be doing with Barbie sandals and shoes. And I'm going to leave it for you in my next episode. I see you very soon, my friends, and I cannot wait to wear this amazing upcycle necklace. I love it. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. I really like it. So this was my favorite one, and also this one. I also love this idea. Thanks for being here, and I see you very soon in my next creative episode. This is my favorite thing. Bye friends. Bye.